Okay, folks, so we're going to start talking about transformations today. Transformations are different ways we can move shapes or points on a graph. The first transformation we're going to look at is translation. A translation is a transformation in which every point of a figure moves a fixed distance in a given direction. So we're asked to decide which of these figures right here is a translation. And looking at number one, we have a figure and it's been moved over here. This is a translation. Looking at B, we notice that it changed shape, or rather size. It's been made bigger. This is not a translation. This right here, though they are similar, they have been reflected, not just moved. That is not a translation. And the last one, we see it's been rotated to get here. That is not a translation. So really only this first one is a translation. Now, some important vocabulary. We have object and image. The object is the original figure. The image is our new figure, okay? Once it's been moved or, as we'll see later, reflected, rotated. But right now, we're only talking about translations. So the object is before, the image is after it's been moved. We see with this specific translation, it moved 2 units to the right and 4 units up. We'll notice every point has been moved 2 units to the right and 4 units up. 2 units to the right and 4 units up. Okay. Now, some important notation is this little, what we call prime right here, this little tick mark, okay? We see the P is the object without the tick mark, but when we have the tick mark, that's the image, that's the new object, okay? And to get from here to here, we notice we've been 3 to the right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So 3 to the right and 5 down. Now we can see this in a way where our old point, they took the x and they moved it 3 to the right, which is adding 3 to the x value, adding 3 to the x value. And the y has been moved down 5. So that's just going to be a minus 5, minus 5. Okay. We have a couple more examples where we want to see how one point got to another. So we have our 3 points of the triangle here, and we have the 3 points of our triangle here. Okay, and we want to know how we got from the object, I'm going to put a little O here, to the image. We know it's an image because it has a little primes here. Okay, how did I get to I? Well, it's been moved right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. Now, following that same trek, I should be able to go from R to R prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure enough. Okay, so recognizing the translation, it is 6 right. Apologize for my handwriting. 6 right and 4 down. Looking at this other example over here, we notice this is the tick marks here. So this is our image, and this is our object. How did D get to D? So it went up 3 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so up 3 and then left 6. Okay. And that'll be true for every point. Up 3 over 6 gets you from B to B prime. Okay, now we're asked to translate some of these points based on our instructions here. Okay, so point A we see right here, we have x plus 3. Well, plus 3 means we're going to move this A 3 in this direction, in the positive x direction. And then we have y minus 2, which is 2 down on the y. Gets us a little off the map, but there it is. Okay. Now x minus 5, y plus 8 for our B. Oh, sorry, we should label this A prime, the image. Okay. B says x minus 5. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, to the left, and then y plus 8, which means 8 up, 3, 6, and 8. And this point right here would be our B prime. should try to find, well, let's try C together, and then I'll let you do the other ones on your own. We have x minus 2 for C. Minus 2 tells us to go left in the negative x direction. And then y. Well, y doesn't have a plus or minus, so that means the y stays the same. So this is a C prime. Okay. Try the other two on your own. So translating on a coordinate plane, we have a shape right here, and we're told to translate the object up 4 and left 6. So I'm going to take every point, every one of the 4 points, and I'm going to translate them up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll take this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This point, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other one up 4 and over 6. Now that we've translated each point, we can connect the dots. Hopefully you draw a little better than I did. Okay. Now, how can we represent this translation with an x and a y? Well, the x went left 6, so that's a negative 6. The x is the left right, and the y went up 4. Up is positive, down would be negative. Okay, that's it for today, folks. Appreciate you working hard. As always, email me with any questions.